travel beyond the stars and unlock the mysteries of the universe.
It's a name that echoes in the hidden corners of history and esoteric lore, a mystery that has puzzled scholars and mystics for centuries. But what is it, really? A physical artifact, a lost text, or something far more profound? The earliest whispers of the three-eye atlas surface in late antiquity, weaving through the fragmented records of Alexandrian libraries and Gnostic sects. The name itself, three-eye, is a cipher. Some historians propose it stands for Index Imago Imperium, an index of all knowledge, an image of the cosmos, and the power to command reality. These early accounts describe it not as a conventional book, but as a collection of interlocking plates, possibly made of a strange, resonant metal, engraved with geometric patterns that shift and rearrange themselves. Mainstream historical consensus dismisses these tales as allegories for lost philosophical systems, metaphors for the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. But could there be a kernel of truth in these persistent legends? The trail of the three-eye atlas re-emerges during the European Renaissance, a period of renewed interest in classical wisdom and hermetic arts. Figures like Giordano Bruno and John Dee are rumored to have sought it. Their private journals contain cryptic references to a Trinitas Intelligibilis, a threefold key to understanding the universe. They believed this key was not a mere collection of symbols, but a dynamic living map of reality itself. A map that didn't just show the world, but could also shape it. Was this the three-eye atlas, or was it a concept, a philosophical ideal they were chasing? The line between historical fact and esoteric interpretation begins to blur here. The established narrative tells us these men were brilliant but eccentric thinkers. The esoteric tradition, however, suggests they were initiates on the verge of uncovering a power that could rewrite the laws of physics. Fast forward to the early 20th century. Amidst the intellectual ferment of quantum mechanics and relativity, the concept of the three-eye atlas finds new life. Thinkers on the fringes of science and spirituality began to reinterpret the old legends. They saw the shifting geometric patterns not as literal but as a symbolic representation of quantum fields and multidimensional space. From this perspective, the three-eye atlas isn't a book of spells, but a user manual for the fabric of the cosmos. It's a tool for navigating probability and consciousness. Esoteric analysis suggests the three eyes represent a deeper trinity: information, intention, and imagination. The core idea is that reality is fundamentally informational. Our intention acts as a focusing lens, and our imagination provides the blueprint for creating new realities. The atlas, in this view, is the ultimate interface for this cosmic operating system. But where does this leave us today? Is the three-eye atlas locked away in a secret vault, studied by a clandestine group, or is it a metaphor that has evolved through the ages? Let's entertain a few hypotheses. First, the literal artifact hypothesis. If the atlas is a physical object, its unique properties would make it the most sought-after item on Earth. Its ability to manipulate information at a fundamental level would render all current technology obsolete. It would be a power too great for any single nation or group to control. Perhaps its guardians, if they exist, have kept it hidden. For this very reason, understanding that humanity is not yet mature enough to wield such influence, the search for it would be a silent, invisible war fought in the shadows of history. Second, the consciousness hypothesis. What if the 3I Atlas isn't an external object at all, but an innate potential within human consciousness? Perhaps the map is a state of awareness, a level of perception that can be unlocked through rigorous mental and spiritual training. The historical figures who sought it weren't looking for a thing. They were undertaking a journey of inner transformation. In this view, the index imago imperium becomes a path. First, you index and understand the contents of your own mind. Then, you create a new self-image, an imago of your highest potential. Finally, you gain imperium or sovereignty over your own reality. The Atlas is a state of being, not a possession. Third, the digital ghost hypothesis in our hyperconnected world. Could the 3I Atlas be re-emerging in a new form? Think about it. We have a global index of information, the internet. We have powerful tools for creating images and simulations, virtual and augmented reality. And we are on the cusp of using intention through brain-computer interfaces to command the digital realm. The story of the 3I Atlas is a mirror reflecting our deepest desires for knowledge, for power, for meaning. It forces us to confront the nature of reality itself. Is the world a fixed, solid place governed by immutable laws, or is it a fluid, participatory reality that responds to our consciousness?